All right, so sticking with the NFL playoff theme here, we're with favorite playoff moments in the past decade. So just whatever, it's just not a game, a moment. Just whatever you comes to the top of your head. When you think of playoffs in the past 10 years, what's the first stuff that pops in your head? So it goes Ben, Ethan, me is the order. 3 each.
Okay. Got my Kansas City beanie on today. I'm not going with the Chiefs moment.
I was gonna say I
Really?
came in actually I could think of one actually, the moment of go ahead. Surprise,
Probably
actually.
pretty
That's
recently.
not what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought it wasn't.
The
Okay.
I remember exactly where I was. I was at some crappy bar drinking and eating with my buddies, and that was the Diggs Minneapolis Miracle
Oh yeah.
catch against the
Good pick.
Saints. That was
I
one of
know.
probably the most incredible, improbable plays that I've ever seen.
Insane.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely that was on my list. That was at the top of my list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Unreal.
Good pick.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
like that. Mine. I mean, as we know, the Lions have not been around the playoffs too much, so I don't have much bias into this whatsoever. It's all going to be basically gambling wise. So my favorite moment was the Rams winning the Super Bowl last season. Had a plus 1,200 ticket on them from mid-season, so won some money there. And then Stafford, my guy, so
Yeah.
leaves Detroit for a year and goes and lifts the Lombardi. So got to be
So the
Rams
Rams winning.
Stafford. Rams
Interesting.
winning. Yep.
Interesting. I'll just take Ben's. I'm going 13 seconds. Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's the best playoff game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That game was incredible. Mahomes is great. You can't say enough about him. Give me 13 seconds. Chiefs.
That whole fourth quarter was unreal.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
it was.
that was great. See, I have some that I don't like the moments because I don't like who was a part of it. So I'm not going to pick those. Give me the Philly special against the Patriots
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Just I'm not a Brady guy because I'm a Dolphins fan. So seeing him lose was absolutely incredible to Nick Foles, and him catching a touchdown is even better because Brady would have dropped it and probably fell down like he did a couple of times. I think when he's caught a pass, he just falls
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
So give me the Philly special my second.
I like that.
Thanks.
All right, my second pick is going to be the Larry Fitzgerald walk-off touchdown against the Packers back in 2015-16 divisional round. After Rodgers threw up one of his famous Hail Marys, and then Fitzgerald just threw it right back in his face in
That
2
game was
plays.
awesome too.
Oh my god! And I mean, I've grown to kind of somewhat not hate the Packers, but at that moment, I hated the Packers, and oh my god, I loved it. So great moment.
It was Larry too. That's what makes it even better because everybody
Exactly.
He's
And that run was just ridiculous. And the announcer I can hear in my head.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think that was I'm pretty sure that was Al Michaels on the call, I'm pretty sure, with Collinsworth. I think
Yep, it was.
NBC.
Yep.
Okay. My next one, I'm going to take it. I know, Zach, you're probably thinking of this game, but you didn't want to take it because who was involved. But the 28-3 Edelman catch.
Fuck that.
Against the Falcons.
That shit.
Yeah.
I remember I was on the Patriots that game, and everybody else at the party was on the Falcons, and they were talking so much shit, man. And I was like, dang. And then
that's probably the worst NFL game of my life. I was drowning in piss when that shit happened. Oh my god, that sucked.
That was an incredible from a football standpoint game. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was incredible. It just sucked. Who was involved and who came back, and some of the worst play calling at the end of the Falcons, throwing it and then getting sacked out of field goal range. They're just so stupid.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan just loves to joke. A 33-point lead this year. So I don't know.
With competent coaching, there's no way that game even comes close to the Patriots.
I don't understand.
Just run the ball, and they could just run.
Yeah.
Well, they were playing not to lose. And that's just in one way to just do what you were doing. That was working. Yeah, just do what you were doing. Like, I don't understand. And in the fourth quarter, when you have to run it. Don't throw it and take a sack. Get out of field goal range. Oh, I was furious. You had Matt Bryant, one of the best kickers ever. Let him kick the field goal. God.
I've got a couple. There's some really good moments in here.
Just pick the other one that guy was involved in at the goal line. I know one of you guys is going to take it.
Stop. That was the one I was thinking of, but I don't want to take that one because I'm not taking two Bradys. But this was the Seahawks versus the 49ers playoff game. And do we remember this interview after this game?
Oh,
That's what happens when you match with some sorry ass receiver like Crabtree.
When he
who was talking about you? Crabtree.
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot what reporter was interviewing her. Was it?
It was Aaron Andrews.
Her
Yeah, and she
face
was like
is
terrified. Oh my god, she's like, oh god.
Sherman's nostrils were just blown out to here.
That moment, man, it's just so funny to me still.
That is
Yeah.
funny.
That's good.
Yep. I mean, I don't want to say the Malcolm, what's his name? Butler.
Butler.
I don't want to say that because I still kind of am a Russ fan. I was a huge Russ fan back then, so I was totally rooting for Seattle. So I can't say that. I'm going to go with another kind of weird one, but it has gambling tied to it, so that's why I love it so much. It was that Buffalo against the Patriots last year in the wild card, had Dawson Knox first touchdown score, plus 1,400, 1,500, somewhere in there. So got him right down the field. I don't know if you guys remember, it was when Josh Allen was rolling out to the right, kind of pumped a few times. It looked like he was throwing it away, and Dawson just went up and snagged it out of the air. And then also had a bunch of tickets on Buffalo Super Bowl last year. So just really loved the beatdown of New England. Loved hitting Knox first touchdown. Had Buffalo -4 for quite a bit of money as well. So just
That
had
spread
fun.
was -4 in that game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
So yeah, I had a great night. I was over at a buddy's place, and it was just easy, smooth sailing, make a lot of money.
Slammed a couple after that. Yeah.
Couple, yeah.
Yeah, a couple.
So yeah.
A responsible amount, you would say.
Yeah.
So I have the Rodgers Hail Mary versus the Cardinals. I'm not going to do it because you already had that game in there. So I'm going to do a different one. The Packers dropped onside to Russ OT win. I forgot what year that was.
Oh yeah.
The Packers just hilariously choked. I'm pretty sure that was the year that the Seahawks lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
It was, yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a Rodgers guy. I was rooting for him, and that was one of the worst collapses. There's so many things. I think Rodgers talked about in an interview. So many things happened in that game for the Seahawks to win that game.
Yeah.
And then they lose on the dumbest play call of all time when you have Marshall Lynch in the backfield. Yeah, so that'd be my third one. Packers dropped onside to Russ OT win.
That was a horrible dropped onside too. Like one of the worst,
my god,
probably the worst I can remember.
It was
like
a terrible onside kick. It
was like the dude had his eyes closed.
Yeah. Oh my.
He
Who was
scared.
that? That was like their stud receiver, wasn't it?
Wasn't that Richard Rodgers?
It was.
End?
Yeah,
it was.
I remember someone should have caught it.
He didn't drop shit against
literally
Detroit.
A tight end that does the ball. It's literally his job is to catch a ball.
Yeah,
he's a tight end.
His hands are massive.
That's all that dude's remembered for. Yeah. It was not even a good onside.
That's not all he's remembered for in Detroit, my friend. Rodgers' first Hail Mary.
Yeah.
What are some other ones that you guys had?
I had the Rodgers Hail Mary. I had the Malcolm Butler, but I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah. I had the 28-3. I had the Minneapolis Miracle.
The Des Bryant catch. I'm pretty sure today's the anniversary of it, where he like the catch, not a catch.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty iconic. Definitely was a catch, by the way.
Yep.
No doubt.
Yep. The only other one I had, which more just gambling, it was the worst Super Bowl of all time. It was Seattle's beatdown of Denver. But the only reason I like that is because I was on Seattle, and that was my preseason prediction. That's the first time I had a preseason Seattle versus Denver Super Bowl. Seattle to beat Denver Super Bowl preseason prediction. So,
wow.
Yeah. I kind of like that, but yeah.
That was such a fun game.
Another
that's back when they were kicking the shit out of us.
Oh yeah.
So watch Manning get his pushed in was a really good time over at our household.
Yep. That was cool.
I don't know. I think that Rams Patriots Super Bowl is up there with one of the worst I've seen.
Okay, yeah, that was horrible. I don't even I barely remember it. Yeah.
That was my freshman year of college. I remember watching it. I'm like, this is the most boring game I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And of course, Brady had to win that one too.
So. Oh, another one I didn't have written down, but double doink is a pretty iconic moment.
I have a lot of Bears fans that love that game.
Oh yeah.
I knew a lot of people there at that game, and I'm pretty sure all of them cried.
Yeah.
So that was the second Nick Foles run, wasn't it? That was after they won the Super Bowl. I think the Eagles.
Yeah.
They won the Super Bowl and then made it in the wild card, and then they lost.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I have that curse long touchdown pass Man, the Packers just love losing in the playoffs.
Packers have a lot of moments. A lot
Yep.
of moments. Not great ones.
I had the Mahomes. He had that long touchdown run against the Titans. That's that streak when they did win the Super Bowl and they were down by like 20 every game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
yeah.
he
That
ran
was on my
in,
list,
I was
too.
like, dude, they're winning the Super Bowl. I knew it from that play.
That was on my list of the Texans Chiefs game when they were down like 28-3 in like the second quarter, and they just destroyed them after that.
I think
Sean.
Blake Bortles going to the AFC Championship is worth
Yeah.
a spot in itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
mean,
Well, I mean, they were pretty good. Jalen Ramsey.
They should have won that game against Brady also.
They should have.
The amount of times that Brady should have lost, the tuck rule, I could go on and on with this guy.
Yeah.
The amount of luck this guy has is insane. But then,
overtime
the
against the
David
Chiefs.
Tyree coach.
The overtime against the Chiefs when we didn't get a chance to get the ball back, and we're like, oh, that's not fair. And then we do it to Buffalo, and everybody's like, what the heck? And so the NFL changes the rules. I'm like, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That was-
Don't worry.
No, it was definitely a good rule change though. I don't
agree.
like how it
I agree. I just don't like
playoffs,
how everyone
don't
was
get the
like,
ball.
stop bitching. And it's like, oh, you guys are going to be like
Yeah.
that for Brady, but you're not going to be like that for
Yeah.
a team that hasn't won 50 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Also, I don't know if this might be outside of the 10-year window, but the Harbaugh Brothers Super Bowl, that was
Yep,
one of the
that was
best
exactly
ones.
10
I
years ago.
loved
Pretty sure
that
it was.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah.
Isn't that when the lights went out?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the stadium. That's
Yep.
what I thought.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those
The,
fans
Wasn't
are
that
super good too.
who returned
Jacoby
that punt?
Jones
Jacoby Jones. Yeah.
returned the second half kickoff.
Yeah.
That's-
Beyonce was that Super Bowl performer. Remember that?
Yeah.
You're such a. Rihanna's this year gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just-
Best one was J-Lo Shakira by far.
Why is that?
Oh, you're gonna trigger all the moms.
Just big
No,
fan.
why?
Big
Oh,
big
you're a
fan of
fan
both
the
of their
music.
voices.
Big fan of music.
Yeah, a great
you're a fan of
personality
the
for
art.
both. Yeah.
You're a fan of the art. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the light show they put on was really nice.
You are a fan of the art. You're big into artistry.
Yes.
you go.
God's hand.
That's a great answer.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh? To Better Win Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Zed, shout out to Ben. Welcome, welcome to our podcast. Better Win Green.